What is up, Insaners, and welcome to our Gameweek 18 team selection video of the Fantasy Premier League 2021-22 season. In this one, we'll talk about our team for the upcoming game week, we'll discuss transfer plans, and we'll end the video with the best captain picks for the week. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well if you like what you see and are new around here. Now before we get into our team for Game Week 18, let's quickly look at how we did in Game Week 17. Game Week 17, what a crazy game week. Got a bit lucky with a couple of matches getting called off, but I think it's okay after a few tough weeks. I think we deserve that kind of luck. So another big at the back week for us with everyone returning. Ramsdale kept a solid clean sheet against West Ham. Chelsea conceded, but Alonso was subbed before Everton scored, so he kept his clean sheet. James on the other hand, he got an assist and 3 bonus points, so that went pretty well. Our final defender Trent, he conceded 2, but he scored a great goal against Newcastle to return with 11 points this week. Coming to midfield, and another return from Salah, guys. He scored a goal and continues his point scoring streak. Our second Liverpool attacker Jota, he scored a goal as well, giving us 7 points. Now the biggest disappointment for this week would be Bernardo Silva. He only played for 45 minutes and he just scored 1 point. Overall a bit disappointed with the transfer, especially with Foden doing so well on the other hand. Our other midfielders, and one of them was Gallagher, and he only scored a couple of points. Smith Rowe came on for King as King didn't feature, and he scored, giving us 6 points in total. In attack, another average showing from Antonio, and I really don't know what to do with him at the moment with all the games being cancelled, so I think right now he stays, but pretty disappointed with his performance. A second striker, Watkins, he scored and assisted, getting 12 points against Norwich. I think overall this team looks quite decent for this week, with only Gallagher not playing in, and he could be a transfer out this week if the matches go ahead as planned. So lots of decisions are to be made with regards to the COVID outbreak at a few clubs, so we'll try to make the moves as late as possible. So how was your Game Week 17? Do let me know in the comments below. Great, with that, let's shift our attention to Game Week 18 and let's see what we have. So we're playing a 4-5-1 this week, more because of the situation than choice at the moment. With Ramsdale in goal, he's facing Leeds, which could be a tricky game. Now the Leeds attack has looked okay, nothing great, so there could be a clean sheet in there as well. As far as I know, Bamford is still out, and a lot will depend on how Rafinha plays. Still, I think, like any other game week, this week looks good for Ramsdale when we consider his saves point potential and how good Arsenal's defense is at the moment. Among defenders, we have Trent playing against Tottenham. Hopefully the match goes ahead. Now right now, I can't really say what position Spurs will be in, but I'm a little nervous about this game going ahead. It is at the moment, and let's hope it stays like that. Now coming back to Trent, he has been in great form. He had a great game against Newcastle, scored that absolutely stunning goal, and he can do really well against Spurs as well. Now mostly Van Dijk would miss this game because of COVID. I think that blunts their clean sheet potential, but I think Liverpool's defense is still pretty good. On the other hand, Tottenham haven't played a game in 2 game weeks, and this could mean that the players might be a bit rusty, and Trent, with his attacking potential, can surely take advantage of that. Our second defender is James, and he looked in great touch against Everton. Now there's always a chance that he gets rested after playing back-to-back games, but that risk is there, but he's pretty much a template pick at the moment, so even if he's benched, I think it should be okay. In his last game, he created 6 chances against Everton, including 2 big chances. Now Chelsea's defense hasn't looked that great, but James can come up with brilliant attacking performances, and that is why we have him in our team. He's facing Wolves this week, who are a good defensive team and who like to keep things a bit tight, but James can definitely help in attack, and he's a good pick this week. Coming to the Chelsea double up in defense, another week where I'm not 100% convinced with the Alonso pick. Now he's okay to play this week, and I think he will play because Tuchel doesn't have a lot of options in that spot. Now Hudson-Odoi got COVID, Saul I don't think so he will play there, so I think Alonso would start again. Of course, if Tuchel wants to tighten the defense, Azpilicueta is an option, who's a solid defender, but he provides limited potential going forward. And for Tuchel, that wing-back position is very critical in how he sets up his team. Alonso attacking-wise hasn't really fired yet, and this could be because of lack of fitness or match sharpness, and if this was any regular week, I would have probably taken him out this week, but because of the number of players we have in our team, I think he stays for now. I know Chelsea's defense has looked a bit dodgy with him in the lineup, so not sure about their clean sheet, but this is what it is at the moment. Our final defender for this week is Cancelo, who's still City's best defender to own. Now I think he would have gotten a decent amount of rest after that suspension, and he surely starts this game. He's playing against Newcastle, who have looked quite poor in defense and attack, and this looks like a guaranteed clean sheet and maybe even a couple of attacking returns for the City defender. Now guys, coming to our midfield, we have Salah. He's in absolutely mad form. Clearly Liverpool's main threat. He's absolutely the best player in the league right now. He's only blanked in one game all season. Now he'll be up against a Tottenham defense who could make life difficult for him, but he's in such great form, right? I don't think Salah as a pick has any doubts, but captaincy again, because of the whole COVID situation, might be slightly split between him and the Man City options. Then we have the Liverpool double up in attack with Diego Jota. Now he started the last game and he looked okay. His minutes could be a bit of an issue with Firmino now returning. I still feel with the AFCON coming up and Salah and Mane missing out, Klopp won't rush back Firmino as he would want the Brazilian to be firing at the right point of time. Guys, in my opinion, Jota still looks pretty essential in the Liverpool team and our FPL teams as well. He usually gets a lot of chances. Yes, he misses a few big chances as well, but that is what you get from a Jota, guys. In the last game against Newcastle as well, he scored, but he did miss a few chances. But that is how he is. I don't think he should worry people this week unless they don't have any other routes to get to a Foden. Then maybe it's worth a thought, but I would still play him this week. Our next player is Bernardo Silva, guys, who is flagged at the moment. Super unlucky that I missed all those big hauls from him, and when I finally got him, he only played for 45 minutes and got subbed off at halftime. By the looks of it, it doesn't look like a serious injury. Now Pep said it's a muscle issue and doesn't look long term or anything. My worry is that this could be the perfect time to rest him for a week against Newcastle, where Pep has options with KDB and Gundogan coming back, and that is why I think he can be benched this week. I mean, there are high chances of that happening. I'm still looking to keep him at the moment. I think again like Jota, if people are looking to fund Foden and you have a team of let's say 9 to 10 players, then it makes sense to probably take him out this week. Our fourth midfielder is Emil Smith-Rowe. Now there are question marks about his fitness. I think he suffered a groin injury a couple of games back, so chances are that he might not start again. Now he was among the subs in Arsenal's last game, but he did come on. Now that can happen again, or maybe he starts the game. Not sure there, so it makes sense to play him especially this week against Leeds, who have looked pretty ordinary in defense over the past few games. Guess there are attacking returns in there this week, and overall it's looking good for Emil Smith-Rowe. Our final pick in midfield, who's our fifth midfielder, is Gallagher. Now he doesn't have a game this week. It is because of this reason we are planning to move him out for Foden. Now more on that in the transfer planner section. Right now I think he's looked okay, to be honest. He's hot one week, then gets cold the next one. Whenever he plays a bit deep, he's generally quiet. Yes, him being on set pieces increases his chance creation potential, but it's very inconsistent. Fixtures are okay. Gameweek 19 he plays Spurs, then it is Norwich, Leicester after that, so it looks okay to I think move him on. Coming to forwards, we're only playing one this week. Now we have Watkins from Villa, who had a pretty good game against Norwich. He started up top and he then drifted wide when Ings came on. I still feel Ings might not start this one, and Watkins against Burnley can do some serious damage. We went for him last week and it definitely played out in our favor, guys. He got a goal and an assist. Now the fixtures for Villa are looking good long term, and he's a good option this week. Probably the most popular one, considering a lot of popular options don't have a game this week. Our other forwards are King and Antonio, who we will bench this week. Now Antonio hasn't looked that great for some time, and he's a perfect sell if you are looking to get Watkins. But now I already have Watkins, and there are no other options that are quite appealing this week, so I'll probably just keep him. No cheap options too, which can replace King. I think he also looks like an okay hold. Coming to the bench very quickly, guys, we don't have anyone on the bench. We have Livramento, King and Antonio. Now none of them have a game this week, but we might just have a playing 11 if Silva gets any minutes against Newcastle. It's still okay considering a lot of managers will take hits to get in players and field a playing 11. Now let's talk about our transfer plans. The first option is to save the transfer and hope all the games go through. Now this will give us 10 players this week with Bernardo Silva in the mix who might not play. Now the advantage of this move is that we'll get 2 free transfers next week, and we could be in a better position to make moves if there are some more games getting called off. Coming to the negatives, guys, and we might miss on a Man City haul, a Man City midfielder haul, especially if we talk about Foden this week, but who knows what happens, right? We might not even have the league on next week, so I think making the move makes a lot of sense. As I just said, guys, the other option is to take out Gallagher from Crystal Palace and get in Foden. Now I have 2.6 million in the bank, and I think I would still have some decent money even after getting Foden. I know it's a slightly risky strategy in case a City game gets called off, then I would only have 8 players playing this week, but that is the risk we take. I can do Silva to Foden as well, but that would again give me only 10 players. Yes, there is a chance that I might end up with only 10 if Silva doesn't play, but I would like to give myself that chance. To be honest guys, Gallagher is not the worst transfer out with Foden coming in because I think Foden will start against Newcastle. Plus if he plays in that false 9 role, I think there could be a lot of points for him in this game. So this would be a transfer move for Game Week 18 guys. What moves are you planning for Game Week 18? Do let me know in the comments below. Great, now let's finish this video with the captaincy options. Now Liverpool's fixture against Tottenham means that there are a few standout options available for captaincy this week. Of course, the most popular is going to be Mo Salah guys. He's the best attacking player in the league by a distance. I think he still would be having a really high effective ownership. He's definitely in good form at the moment and he's only blanked once this season. If you want to go safe, you go Salah guys. He has a decent fixture against Tottenham, it's not the worst game, and with the form Salah is in right now, I think he's still a decent pick. Now the other option is Phil Foden against Newcastle guys. He looked really good in that false 9 role against Leeds, and this week it could be similar. Another major thing to point out here is that Newcastle are one of the worst defenses in the league right now guys, and this could be a high scoring game for Man City. I think Phil Foden is a great alternative to Salah, but he's still a risky pick this week. Talking about our third option and another differential, we have Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa. Now he should start up top for Villa against Burnley. He's looking in good touch. He has 4 attacking returns in the last 6 game weeks, and generally he gets a lot more involved in games for Villa. So I think he's also a great option if you want to go differential. It might be worth captaining him in case you don't want to go for a safer Salah. Even though Watkins is playing against Burnley, I still think he's a risky option. Coming to some alternative picks and some more differentials, we have Bernardo Silva who has looked in decent touch in the last few games for Man City, but he's flagged at the moment. He came off at halftime against Leeds and there is a slight chance that he doesn't feature at all, so clearly it's risky, but if he starts guys, he could be in for a good haul against Newcastle. Smith Rowe against Leeds is another option, but his minutes could be managed as well like last game week. He's still Arsenal's best attacking player at the moment, so there could be points from him against Leeds. Our final pick, now captaining a defender is always tricky, but you can take your chances with a certain Trent Alexander-Arnold guys. Tottenham haven't played over the last 2 game weeks, and right now we don't know what players are fit and are available against Liverpool. Trent could be on a clean sheet as well if the likes of Reguilon, Son and Kane are absent, plus attacking returns are there as well. Another tricky option in my opinion, but could be just worth it, super risky still. So guys, who are you captaining for Game Week 18? Do let me know in the comments below. So that'll be all from my side guys. I really hope you will find this video helpful in setting up your final teams for Game Week 18. Make sure you hit the like button if you liked the team selection video. Please consider subscribing to the channel as well if you want to follow our team throughout the season. We'll be back now for the deadline stream guys, so do join us if you have any last minute questions or transfer queries. All the best to all FPL managers, enjoy your week, and I'll see you in Saners next time.